Georgia. Man, I love it. I got the exact same excitement right there as I did on the 170 in Iowa. Dude, I pumped her. Big time. We just ended up seeing the buck that was in here on the Spartan this morning. Looks like the pre-rut cruising is finally on.
Dude, that's an old
That's an old deer. Look at that.
That's a cool deer.
That is a cool looking deer.
That's my little setup up there. It's kind of chilly this morning. It's about 45 degrees. But we'll slide out of here. It's about 10:15. Seems like all the deer moved back in. It was a really good sit. Saw that deer, that split brow 10, we call it property line 10. And a few more other deer in and out, but just nothing really in range or mature. But got a different setup this evening. There's a big mature 8 on a spot to the north of here, and so brand new spot there too that nobody sat in. We just put a Spartan camera in there. Little creek crossing, acorns dropping everywhere. And then there was another deer this morning, another different big 8 that was in there feeding around. So hopefully we'll get something done. I'm leaving to go to Iowa in 2 days, so it'd be nice to get a buck down in Georgia. But I think finally this morning we saw the signs of pre-rut kind of kicking off. So should be good, hopefully. But Rigsby's down the way here. I think he got a doe, so we're going to go track her down and load her up. Big Riggs. Yeah. Doe manager. She made it a ways, didn't she? I don't know how. I think that's 31. Is it? 31 does. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, freaking name. Good thing is she fell right next to this road right here.
That's what we want to hear. You hunting this afternoon?
Yeah.
I'll slip on out of here so I don't make too much noise. Will you get that one this afternoon? Because he was close. He's still in there?
No, that video I sent you, he slipped out that way, so that's hopefully a good thing.
That's where you're going to hunt in here?
Yeah, tonight.
That's a pretty spot right there.
Let's get her up out of here. This is where I was talking about earlier. This buck was at this morning. So this bottom right here kind of tees into this main creek bottom. All the bedding is basically to the north, all up and down this creek bottom to the north. So I'd have to look back, but I think that buck left this spot in this bottom at like 9 o'clock and went straight north. So instead of trying to self-film, which I might still do, but I'm gonna see if I can get a lock on up in here and get Rigsby to video me this afternoon. But I just want to be really quiet because this deer could be bedded very close. So I want to take it nice and quiet and just see if we can get this stand up in there. It's 12:30 right now. See if we can get everything set, get in here early and just be real quiet. I'm very optimistic about this setup. We're set up here over this beautiful creek bottom. Everything's good. I'm just not totally sure about the wind direction. I think it's a little bit marginal. It's basically dead out of the south, and it was supposed to be a lot of east in it. Hopefully it'll start kind of coming out of the east closer to dark. I mean, it's almost kind of hitting me right here, but you gotta try it. I mean, that's what we deal with in Georgia. But we've had a lot going on lately. The whole road trips crew has kind of been a little bit this Whitetail crew in with Josh Sparks. And we've had Joel Burham in here from Whitetail Fit hunting the farm with us for the past week.
Realtree Road Trips is brought to you by Onyx Hunt, Scent Thief, Bushnell, First Products, Baku Bikes, and Hoist.
So I don't know where to start. This is my first trip to Iowa. So honored to be here. Something that I've always wanted to do. They call it the land of the giants. We're about to find out. I'm excited to see what happens, and here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go.
Feel like tonight's the night time. Long day of work. And then now I get to do a little deer hunting. A little hot boxing here though. We are set up in the most beautiful spot we got to see yet. Don't get me wrong, the hardwoods yesterday morning were awesome. But October 18th, afternoon hunt, day 3 here in Georgia. And we are looking at pretty much a smorgasbord of perfect setup. We got the, royal entry there with JJ dropping us off right at the blind. He drove on out. Got a big clover field to our left here. We got a sawtooth oak plant right in front of us with some mixed in vetch and other, mixed seeds that he was talking about that are going to become better as it gets colder later into November. But biggest thing I'm excited about is where these two big fields meet. Reminds me a lot of Iowa. We've got a small bottleneck right in front of us that really sets up well for the bow shot. So.
I'm confident in you, Josh. Thanks, buddy. Lord, calm our nerves. Are you nervous? Kind of. I'm half nervous. And it's just so crazy how different of a demeanor animals have down here. A squirrel gets her on edge. Are you kidding me? About 608 here, and we just had a big old mature doe spike in a fawn workout. We saw 2 fawns earlier. And if you wouldn't think that a squirrel started barking and they just took off. I've never seen anything like that in my life. Dark deers this year. Snow tower.
if that doesn't get your blood boiling, I don't know what will. We went from 0 to hero real fast. And we had that buck that stepped out pretty early. And I thought he was on the younger side, so I just chose to wait. It's hard to tell these deer's bodies out here, but you know, the other night when we saw the shooter, he was no doubt a bigger bodied deer. It caught your eye. And so we waited, and we were having the doe come, and I was going to shoot her if she came into range. And then all of a sudden, the young buck that was at the feeder the whole night started to ear pin, walk back to the tree line. And then another buck, kind of his age class, came out, and I was like, oh, he's bigger. And then all of a sudden, and there was a no-doubter. I mean, just dark body. I go, Ty, is that dark body a shooter? He lifted his head, big old 8-pointer. Georgia, man, I love it. I got the exact same excitement right there as I did on a 170 in Iowa. See you guys tomorrow.
Realtree Road Trips is brought to you by Federal, Hoyt, Primal Outdoors, Monster Mill, Redneck Blinds, and Team Realtree Sausage.
Good morning, guys. We're all set up in the stands. We've got a bunch of rain ever since this morning, ever since we came in. It's been kind of drizzling, and the rain has kind of slowly picked up. But I think it's supposed to pass here in the next 30, 40 minutes. And hopefully when that happens, these deer will get on their feet, move around a bit more, maybe try to browse on these acorns before they head back to bed. But we came in and did some trimming on this tree behind us. We had that buck making a scrape yesterday, right here, like 25 yards. And I had no shot because of this limb back here, so we brought the pole saw in and took this limb down. And now I have a little more clear shot to the scrape. I still have to do a little bit of maneuvering in the stand to get it done because there's another limb closer to the scrape that we can't reach. But definitely have a better opportunity to shoot to that scrape. Once all those other does moved off up here, and then those other ones took off down here. Those other ones were too skittish to shoot. They were just like, that was the only calm doe, and it was the oldest, biggest mature doe. Didn't have any fawns with it. These other ones had fawns with them. She came in here. I made sure to take a look around and make sure that that buck's not coming in. But I figure we have the ranger here. We need to be in here moving around and hanging this stand anyway. Might as well take a doe out of here. Dude, I pumped her. Big time. I think she came across up higher. Got great blood right here.
All right, well, we're back out here at the lease in Georgia. It's opening weekend of youth here in Georgia for rifle. So got Chuck back out. We back after the big 10-pointer that we came close to shooting with a crossbow the other day. I don't know what spooked a doe, that spooked him, what happened, not sure, but that's just Georgia. So one more step and that deer shot. So hopefully tonight with the Frankie we can get it done.
We don't kill him tonight.
Kill him. Yeah, if he comes in there tonight, he's in trouble. all the way up. All right, check it and see and make sure you're good.
Where's the zoom in?
You don't need to zoom in much. I mean, right there.
Man, it's like a thing, just like 1 time, 2 times zoom.
Let's see.
A tad more.
Huh?
Just a tad more. It looks not zoomed that much.
It's zoomed in enough. You can zoom in if you need to. Get it up, quick, get it up. Quick, get it up. Right there, take your time, okay?
No, I don't want it right there.
You ready?
I don't want to kill him right there.
Right, you need to kill him right there. That's a good going away shot. Right there, take your time, put it right on his shoulder. All right. When he stops. Ready? Right there, kill him.
Oh my gosh. That deer's down.
He's down. He's down. Sweet, give me a minute.
Let's go!
Let's go, that baby. That is awesome,
Oh my
dude.
gosh. Can we go get him?
All right, just give it a second.
You see blood? Piece of corn. Right there. Right there. Let's go.
All right, put the gun down on top of it. Lay the gun down.
Oh my god. No freaking way.
Dude, that's an old
That's an old deer. Look at
That
that.
is a cool deer.
That is a cool looking deer.
Last year we let this deer go because we thought he was young.
They call him the no-shoot 12.
Well, last year he was a 12, and
I thought he was young, like 2-year-old deer.
yeah, we just couldn't tell. But this year he's kind of gone down a little. He kind of went down a little bit. He's a 10-pointer, and he is ancient. I think this deer.
It's like 7 or 8. Look at that, like, this deer's like almost older than me.
He's gonna make an awesome, cool-looking mount.
Skull mount.
I think it'd be a cool skull mount.
Or hey, we should just take his head and just put it down like that. Show how old he is.
We got a lot of time. That's good. Yeah. That's pretty cool. It's still early. It's only 6:12. We just ended up seeing the buck that was in here on the Spartan this morning. He was working down to the west of us, unfortunately, directly downwind, but I don't think those deer even knew we were here. We saw 3 or 4 does, and then he was kind of walking behind them, kind of trailing them, hitting a couple scrapes. I tried to snort wheeze, but he was probably too far to hear me. I don't know that we're going to get lucky and have that deer come back this way, but hopefully maybe a different one will come in here. But I think that's the sign of things turning around for what we need in Georgia. Looks like the pre-rut cruising is finally on.
Realtree Road Trips is brought to you by Spartan, Arctic Shield, Backwoods Attraction, Chevy, Franke, Realtree, and Big Rack Spirits.